I'm Ben Jones from Ben Jones Constructions of Wagga Wagga. I've been in business around 12 to 14 years. I started doing commercial work probably about 2 or 3 years ago. I mainly do renovations and heritage work, but I've since branched out into commercial work. This shed is purposely built for Peter Rodneys Transport. It's to store batteries. They've recently built a battery recycling plant in Wagga Wagga. So what Peter does, he goes around Australia picking up old second-hand batteries, brings them to this shed, stores them in the shed, and then when they need batteries over there, they just virtually come over, pick the batteries up and take them straight to the recycling plant. This is the first time I've used OneMesh made to size. This is purposely made for this job. I shouldn't say it's half the cost, but you know, maybe 2/3. Obviously because you don't have the waste. There's no waste whatsoever, so that's where the cost comes down. Yeah, it's amazing actually. OHS, it's a little bit heavier than normal mesh. We've been using 4 people to lift the mesh because we're doing a pour every day. The starter bars in the next slab, you can't just throw the mesh straight on top because it'll pop the starter bars out of the concrete. So 4 people will carry the mesh in, place them down, and then we go and get another sheet. OneMesh made to size, we talked to Andrew and Tim from OneSteel. I've been in business about 10 years and I've been using them for roughly 10 years, I suppose. As soon as we put the purchase order in, they made the mesh and it was within a couple of weeks. OneMesh made to size, I would certainly use on another job. Obviously, you've got to have all the plans done. It's a lot easier to have the shed up to measure the steel, for instance, because you don't want to cut the mesh. But I'd certainly use OneMesh made to size on all of my jobs.